saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Rams. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olson. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go from Southern California. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. 26-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll get him up 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's a first carry for their running back. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Rams. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. The extra point from 20 is good. And the Rams are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. At their own 27-yard line. First carry here for Devon Achane. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Ran about the luxuries of the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it.
From 29, here's second down and 7. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
What can they do here on third down and 7? He'll drop to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. A gain of 16 yards. First down, New Orleans.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
They'll come up here, first and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Find his receiver, Johnny Wilson. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down. Finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
And he'll have the first down at the 26. A good job on the ground to keep this drive rolling.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Now they'll set up to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Going right, it's taken in. And he's going to have a first down forced out. Nice pickup of 9. First down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Johnny Wilson. Touchdown, New Orleans. His 4th TD grab of the season.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. At their own 25-yard line.
Shut up! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive. 4-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. His receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. Take this inside the 40 to the 39, but most importantly, they've got it. That's a first down.
You know, how often do we see, Mike, in these third and short situations, there's so many bodies up near the line of scrimmage, and this back has his head down, hitting it so hard that sometimes he runs into that line, and sometimes he can come out that backside.
First and 10. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. We're back in Southern California in a moment. Second quarter now. Rams in control of the football as they've got it with first and 10. To throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
First carry here for Kyron Williams. Finding space at the 15. And he is out of bounds. A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
Check that, street.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Hardy now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14, Saints 7.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
To start the drive, it's A-Check. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackle and gain him about 3. Second down.
A gain of 4.
look to throw. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From the 41, here's second down and 3. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a first down.
And the Saints first down.
60 Eagles.
Now a give up the middle. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The gain on the play. Second
and 10.
At the Rams' 28-yard line.
Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Saints. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. It's up and through. The Saints will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. He fields it at the 8. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return.
The 48-yard line.
Could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
This offensive line continues to be very physical at the point of attack. They've been able to give their backs plenty of room to run. And that's why they've already eclipsed the century mark here in the opening half.
Here we go.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Ryan Brzee on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll get it down to the 12. And that'll give him a new set of downs from in close.
First down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
70 Timberwolves. Check smash. Boys, you got it. Go.
Right back to him on first down. And he will score again. Touchdown, LA. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
And they're on 42-yard line.
come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And we will not have a return. This one angled out of bounds. To throw here to begin the drive. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Taking a shot downfield for Smith, and that is incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
26-yard line.
First and 10. They'll set up to throw. That one out wide to A-Check. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
The throw here is complete. And he'll be taken back. The gain is 6, and it's 2 sets down. He picked up the first down.
First down, New Orleans.
Flush to his right. That one on target to Watson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a first and 10. They'll look to throw again. Checking it down, this one is caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. He'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. The quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Here we go, set. Mikey, 18. I got you.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And he's going to be taken down to 37. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, L.A.
37-yard line.
Set. Go.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
39-yard line.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 8.
Hawk, 70, Hawk.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Out of the pressure. Too much. And he goes down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
60 bicep.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
We see this so often, they call it sudden change. So they teach defenses, Mike. This is a little predictable here. They teach defenses, if we have to take the field following a turnover or some sort of sudden change situation, expect a deep play, expect a trick play. It's just the way offensive coordinators call plays immediately after taking over the possession. And in this case, the defense was ready for it and falls incomplete.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw with a pass. Is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Back to the air again on second and 10. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here comes third and 6.
Let's go.
Throwing now from the gun. Forced out wide. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That is Johnny Wilson. Touchdown, Saints. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his fourth touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease at which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. He'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
At the 33-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's good for the Rams. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. From the 35, it's first and 10. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
Got to get this to the 25. Here's third down. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the third quarter.
The game's not over. Why are you giving up?
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
Well, it's no secret to anybody who follows this league. This is one of the elite playmakers in the entire NFL. So he put one high, thinking his guy would go up there and get it. We've seen him do it so many times before, but just puts a little too much on it and ends up sailing over his head.
On the handoff, this is Achane. The defense stringing them out. No gain. Back to the original line of scrimmage.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Now they'll set up to throw. And he's into the end zone yet again. Johnny Wilson. Touchdown, New Orleans. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. Little on now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Saints will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And he's out of bounds with a first down, but looks like this one might be coming back.
Ready. Cowboy.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Saints have got it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
Now an opening as the 30. Oh, nice return when he takes a big shot at the end of the yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Set. 70 Lion. Hurt.
Drive will start on the ground. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun. Here's a run at the gun. And he's going to get him a first down here. Across midfield and down to the 45.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check Bobcat.
He's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Saints' 47-yard line.
70 Rangers. 19 tight. Panther 11.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. It's now 2nd and 10.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21. They've got it at the 8. 1st down and goal.
Get up. Warriors 17.
They'll look to throw yet again. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
So you're a couple inches away from, instead of celebrating a touchdown with your boys on the sideline, you're trotting back to the huddle with your tail between your legs. And that's the fine line between success and failure in the NFL. And the reality is, he knows it, the sideline knows it, the huddle knows it. At this level, you've got to make that play.
Back to the air one more time. And they'll get about 4 out of this one. Run after the catch. Hard to come by down here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Back to throw. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Rams. The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for two.
The Rams will line up for the two-point conversion.
He'll look to throw to the end zone. It's intercepted. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
42.
That decision to go for two was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for two. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, at least come off the field and catch their breath. Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger.
A run out of the gun with A.J. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 2nd and a yard.
Chapter 11.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready.
Here's 1st and 10.
Come on. Set.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are under.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 34.
35-yard line.
Go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now he'll air one out. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And he tacks on a nice return to boot. He'll get this all the way up to the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
Hold the ready.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Come on. Set. Good. 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers. Ready.
He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
The Saints lining up in punt formation as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that ball. Whoa!
15-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. There's that man again. Another catch. Here comes 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Now a timeout Rams. That's number 2.
1st and 10.
Clock to stop. 21 seconds to go in the game. Throwing now on 1st and 10. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
Ready? Liking 18.
They'll look to throw again. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
So this one, a win for the Saints. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so.
My haters, I wish them well. Get up on my level, I'm sending them straight to hell. We all in your city, your name ain't ringing the bell. All this motion on my cell, you would think I got it for sale. It was Friday, I met him up by the shell. He took me to the bank, cause he sent me too much for sale. Keeping secrets, he know that I never tell. It's a bird, it's a plane, oh, it's coming in through the mail. I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, go grill, plane, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, chest set way quicker. Maybe if I'ma go to date with ya.
I ripped it. All these on my 2 first, no dribble. These always talking pillar. Thing like scissor. Like youngest, I'm about my business. Yeah, they know what's up. Glizzock never gave up. All I know is go and get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain, they taking off your damn head. I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn leg. Out here broke, they damn nerd. Damn little mama bad as but they diamonds on me fight, neck and wrist, I can Tina. Orange Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia. Going against Glizzock, wouldn't wanna be ya.
I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, go grill, plane, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, chest set way quicker. Maybe if I'ma go to date with ya.
Real my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up, she asked me do I. Right now I'm fresh as hell, somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back. Gang, back to back. Killing me, back to back. Back to back. They gon' heat me up, I been trying to keep it cool. These little, they try to start them. Too late, my finger was already on it. Call me Shovel Man, she like the way I pull up and I. The 100 times they ask, I be like, I ain't never. All that beating around the bush, homie, said with your chest. Got a lot of dog on me, know you probably smell it. Like my name, Jody, pull up in the vet. Go and check the news, Brody heard somebody stress. In your feelings by the better get a grill. Tired of getting taxed for that, take a trip. I got right here for show, I make everybody dip. Went to visit Granny, she say, what's that poking out your hip? I told Brody walk behind so he can catch me if I slip. She begging me to take a sip. First she drove the boat, then she like a ship. First you load it up, then you empty out the I'm not no button, not no wrinkled clothes, it ain't no pressing me. I got on Vinci, LV, no night, but I got that check on me. If I swing this from left to right, gon' have to check on your homie. Lil' Brun, I'm known for stopping cars, but they be on go for me.
Get a glimpse when I'm out, it's bad luck. I just put 10 mil in the pen, it made me feel better. They're passing out DB, I'm cold with the my little young man, an M on the road, he a scammer. Drippin' money class, splash, I'm covered in bells. But I'm clever, vendettas, raw, whatever. I'm a rebel, but better. If I go federal. I pour up, I don't measure. I soon I met her. I leveled up, my bread up. I'm fed up, it's pressure. It's gang, you can't hang. We slamming out whoever. I keep it on, get stuck on. It may say Manjala. Got 2 cribs in Alpharetta, they down the street from each other. I know the spot. My little one, he know the laptop. Shorty having Chris Vick, he a vampire. Camping right in front of your house and start up a campfire. I just did my numbers then from her, this wasn't a landslide. Ain't gonna be no who this shit, I'm spinning back to back. Any save on the issue, I'm going 50, and then the got arrogant. My natural habit. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to back to back to back to back to back to back.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long. Just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home. Stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in. I keep going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better.
On my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better.